Yay. Where's my other phone? Bravo. Thank you. It is. What do you think? I'm alive.
So how you doing? I was worried about you.
I'm
Hey,
good.
how you doing? Good. Dwight. Oh. Bo, nice to meet you, man. You too. I
Yeah.
was worried about you. You know, I can't help but worry
Thank you.
about you. All right.
But I'm alive.
Yo, what do you look like? You just
I look like I
Bounce
just
back like
bounced
a-
back from the dead, huh?
like a jungle cat. Like
Yeah.
they call you the jungle cat.
Yeah, huh?
But she
Thanks,
bounced
Dwight.
back.
Thank you, Dwight.
Good to see you. And glad
I'm
you're
good.
doing okay.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right.
Oh my God. Hello. You narrowly escaped this lawsuit.
I did?
Yeah, you
Oh.
did. Not
one?
that that wouldn't have mattered, but you know, the one where you took this bullshit police report. I told you to go arrest the mayor. Like
Oh, I
you should
remember
have.
that.
Yeah. Are you for real? You don't know where the city of Rough and Ready is?
What's going on? No, I don't.
Jesus, you should be sued just for that.
Okay.
And my attorney thinks you're kind of cute, and I think that's why you escaped this lawsuit.
Who knows?
I'm just gonna be
Better be
honest.
lucky than good, right?
Yeah, you might have worked it pretty good to your favor for this one.
All right. Do you want me to hold that for you so it doesn't go off, or?
Well, I'm just gonna set it right there.
That's fine.
That's my phone in my pocket.
Oh, I'm not worried about you. You're fine. There you go.
Yeah, so anyway, I told you to, that dumbass Aaron Glee, I told you to get him to write that warrant for me, and you couldn't even get that done.
I put it in the report. I reported it. That's not up to me.
So, he didn't escape the lawsuit though.
Oh,
so.
no.
But you guys, you all look really stupid in this. Look at this. This is a doozy. You actually did pretty good.
Oh, thank you.
You did.
Thanks.
I worked hard to keep you out of it.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
But you didn't do a very good job on that police report.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean-
Is there anything else you would have liked to see in there?
Yeah, first of all, the city of Rough and Ready. Does it matter where it's at?
I just wanted to locate it
But why?
to verify it was a real place or not, because that had something to do with why you weren't allowed to speak, if I recall, correct?
Did it?
I don't know. I wasn't in the room for it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you took this report, you really produced nothing other than to say that you found a farm
Yeah.
by the name of Rough and Ready somewhere in northern Colorado. And then you closed the report.
Yeah, I passed it on to the next level.
You did pass it on?
Yeah, I submitted the report, then it goes through our system. It's not up to me to assign who gets cases.
Well, we'll see. I mean, we'll see how these depositions go, because what happens, you know, when we start suing you guys like scatter like cockroaches, and you guys start throwing each other under the bus and shit, and you start telling the truth.
Okay?
So maybe some more truth will come out of you.
Okay.
That's what I would hope for. And you still didn't do your job. You should have arrested him. He violated my civil rights.
Well, that's not a criminal act, that's a civil act.
But what do you mean?
I mean, like in the Colorado revised statutes, there's nothing for me to arrest.
How do you figure? You fucking wrote a warrant for me, per
I didn't write a
Tamara
warrant for
Niles.
I didn't.
I
write a
mean, the
warrant for
bitch tells you guys to write warrants for me all the time for
I've never
not
written a warrant for you.
speaking, for speaking out of turn at the city council meeting, and you guys write fucking criminal warrants for me. And you're gonna tell me that that son of a bitch not allowing me to speak in January wasn't a criminal act? You need to go back to school.
Maybe.
Fuck. Yes, you
Well,
do.
I'm sorry you're
I want to
disappointed.
have hope. I
Yeah.
just really want to have hope that not every one of you are fucking worthless.
I'd like to think that too.
But it's just, it's pretty grim.
I'm sorry.
It's pretty grim.
Hmm.
Can you get Mulder over here?
She's not working tonight. Sorry.
How about Glee? Can you get that dumb fucker over here?
He's a detective, works banker's hours. He's not here.
Well, tell him you need him to write a warrant for me. I'll come right over.
Okay. Have a good evening.
Well, it's just getting started, but thank you.
Yep.
Well, I guess I got this. Huh? I'm just bullshitting like he's gonna do anything.
The other thing you see along there is like several blocks that have really good bone. Like you can tell that they were once really thriving places because of the nature of the built environment there. But a lot of those buildings are now vacant. So those are the areas that I would like to really see focused on, especially on the housing piece. Thank you for weighing in on that, Member Frank, and I appreciate that everybody has some vision for addressing the housing piece somehow. Whether we do it within this project or not, I wasn't really clear after watching that meeting whether there were four really opposed to the housing components of that or not. Maybe there are, but I don't think the Affordable Housing Task Force is the right place to have a discussion about the economic development impacts of housing, market-based housing along the commercial corridor. This is a slightly different conversation. I think it makes a lot of sense to do it in this, and within this project, but we need to break it out as a separate parallel project and cover the whole city and what's our, how do housing and commercial development, economic development fit together in the city, and what's our strategy for that? That is a conversation we'd like to have.
Member Wright.
Thank you. First of all, I will always be transparent in what citizens bring to me and I say, especially if it's new citizens. And I want to clarify, I never said that.
Rough and Ready is in California, by the way.
It's in California.
It's an unincorporated, fantastic place in California.
Oh, that's interesting. We're in
Yeah.
California.
It's kind of northern.
Oh, I've never spent any time in Northern California.
Yeah, I mean, that's, where more of the freedom-loving people tend to be.
I've heard
It's
that.
kind of away.
Yeah.
And Rough and Ready is a really unique place.
That's cool.
And you should spend some time there if you ever get any time to do that. So yeah, it's a real city.
Okay.
And I'm speaking from it tonight as well.
Okay. Sounds good.
I need to know why nobody's contacted me. I'm waiting for a response for this investigation for this woman that took a swing at me out on the street. You know anything about that?
No, do you have the case number? I can look it up for you.
Oh, no, this dipshit over here, he said he'll get to it whenever he gets to it. They never gave me a case number.
They never gave you a case number for someone swinging at you?
Yeah.
When did it happen?
Let's see. Let's look at this email.
Hey, how's it going? Good, how are you? Doing good, doing good.
Oh yeah, by the way, everybody, we're here tonight to serve a lawsuit. Yeah, there's a whole shit ton of people getting sued. Imagine, if you will. So does anybody remember that case number? Bokomo,
Oh, so mine's
Irish Rover.
Yeah, yeah.
We had a case number on that, didn't we? May 7th, does that sound right? Snarky 12, post office is named rough and ready. Right on. What day did that happen? You guys remember that little protest we were filming? Is that May 2nd? May 2nd. So May 2nd, and Dave Jackson, he kind of knows some stuff about it, but then not really, and he doesn't really know what to say.
Sorry to hear that. Where'd it happen, if you don't mind me asking?
Right there on Broadway.
Broadway and...
Right there at the corner of Hampton and Broadway, one of those off ramps. It was during that little impromptu corner protest thing going on. Remember all
Okay.
that? Everybody was sitting at a corner.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just walking up and down the street, and I went over there to record because this psycho woman was like attacking all these old people.
Mm-hmm.
And she chased me down the street, tried to.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Oh, don't be sorry. Why would
get
you
it
be
on
sorry?
film?
Fuck yeah, it's on film. The whole fucking thing is on film.
Well, that's good, then hopefully we should
And
be
then
able to
I go
figure it
get the
out.
fucking cops, and nobody comes and does a fucking thing. And here it is, 2.5 fucking weeks later, and dipshit boy over here with Vance, dipshit boy over here. They're just gonna act like they don't know what's going on. So do you know if there's a case report on it? Can you look
I
up my
have
name?
no idea. I can search by your name and see if they took something.
Yeah, let's find out.
All right.
Yes, right here. And he says to me, Regan, last night officers investigated an incident involving you and several other individuals who were participating in a rally or protest on Broadway. At some point, there was a confrontation stemming from this. Officers responded and took a report late in the evening. Video was located of the incident, which is a bunch of shit because I gave them the video right then and there.
Is it B-E-N-S-E-N? Sorry.
O-N.
S-O-N. Okay.
Dave Jackson here. I do not make any commitments as to when you will be contacted. Cases are prioritized, and your case will receive the appropriate response like any other citizen.
Okay.
And that was on May 2nd.
I'm sorry you've been waiting this long.
Oh, I'm gonna wait forever. I just want to know if there's a case. I mean, it's not like you guys have any duty to actually fucking do your job. I mean, who the fuck is gonna do something about this? Who's gonna do something about some bitch taking a swing at Regan Benson on Broadway with a camera?
If I see her, I'd arrest her.
Where you been all my life?
Doing a lot of stuff. This is taking forever, I'm sorry.
So, yeah, here's the defendants. This is filed, it's 25 CV 1571. This is a civil action in Civil District Court in the 10th Circuit Court, the state of Colorado, and the defendants are Tamara Niles, Nathaniel Sierra, Joe Anderson, Sergio Renteria, Bethany Lafferty, Corinne Barnett, Gene Mulder, Aaron Glee, and Sean Lewis. And here's the complaint. And there's this really super cute guy in there, and he's gonna like serve everybody. And then when he's done, I'm gonna grab his butt. Mm-hmm.
Well, Tom, thank you very much for you, staff, for the quick changes that were made based off the council from last session. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, so May 1st, yeah, that's right. Wasn't that snarky? Yeah, so anyway, this woman, she was blitzed. She was just blitzed out of her mind. And there's all these old people on the corner, right? And they're just holding their signs, doing their thing.
Yeah.
And I'm just out there
How's it going?
filming, and I got my dog. And this woman is just screaming and going after these old women. So I go walking down there. And I'm like, bitch, you look really stupid right now.
Yeah.
Just get in your car and leave.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she liked that idea to begin with,
Mm-hmm.
but then she got back out of her car.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And so I avoided her.
Mm-hmm.
And she fled the scene. Is there a case?
Hi. Yeah, your case number is 35 EPD 25.
Oh.
If you want to write it down.
Yeah, I need a pen, please.
Here you go. If that one doesn't work.
EPD.
25-03596.
Okay.
And
Does
it's
it-
not letting me pull anything up right now, but it does show a citation was issued. You sure
Oh,
they didn't catch
really?
it? Yeah.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
A citation was issued, like a warrant?
Like a ticket.
So I'm the victim in this case, so how come nobody's reached out to me?
That's a good question.
I
don't
can't
know.
imagine why nobody would call me and tell me that this has gone down in the city of Inglewood. How come
Yeah.
nobody would do that?
I'd have called you. Did the officers you talked to, you gave them your phone number?
Yes, I gave them all my phone numbers, and neither one of them dipshits followed up with me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
They didn't respond to an email, they didn't do anything. And I even sent them all the information they asked for.
Well, I'm sorry they didn't reach out to you, but it's good she got caught.
Okay, well, give me the public information there for what's available.
Well, it's not letting me click into any of these reports.
So there was a citation issued. Huh. Oh,
And
hey.
now the whole thing's locked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Joe Anderson's over there. Him and that fat fucker Warder over there.
Oh yeah, see here, report was taken, you're listed as the victim of the incident.
I am?
Yep.
I finally get victim status. My God, I've been waiting my whole life for this.
Yeah.
But they went and hid over there. I'll be back.
Sounds good.
Well, this is really good news. Thank you for that. I really appreciate knowing that. It's very helpful. Yeah, they went in that room. So they go in that room and they go in.
I'm going to start right now. So,
I don't know. Well, I got a victim status report. Yeah. But I'm finally a victim in Inglewood. Are you proud of me, honey?
What's that?
I'm asking if he's proud of me.
Oh, you're asking him?
Yeah.
Oh.
He likes it when I can claim victimhood. Oh. How long you been married?
17 years.
Yeah. Try 35. Okay. Oh, look at this dumb fucker Vance. Let's go see what this dumb fucker's doing.
I will, for sure. I will. I'll tell you. I know, it's fine. I'll let Alan know.
Those are. Bye-bye.
How come you never got back to me about my victimhood status here in Inglewood? I just had to get that case report from Caggiano. I never heard a word from anybody. Is that?
Yes, sir. Calling you a couple.
Excuse me. I was talking.
I'm just not.
Left a couple messages and I got a call back. I'll call you. Who did you talk to? Just a message. I just went to your message. The number you gave me.
Sorry.
I've done it a couple.
Do you have the,
I wasn't asking any questions or anything, Gary.
All right. I'm just trying to get it before I
try my email, because I didn't have a voicemail.
Okay.
Okay.
Because nobody can get anything done here. So I got this case number. Remember you wanted to argue with me via email? How come nobody followed up with me about the woman that took a swing at me? There was a citation issued. I'm a victim. Nobody has said a damn word.
I don't know right now what the status of your
Jesus, do you know anything? And you're bringing this dumb shit to the meetings still? Why are you bringing this dumb motherfucker with you? It doesn't help anything. And neither one of you have an answer. And I had to get it from Caggiano after you spent how many hours arguing with me via email in front of council? Why don't you just put the damn answer in the email? I try and I try and I try, and you just keep fucking it up. Ugh. Hey, what's happening? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, all right.
Glad your surgery came out.
Yeah, thank you. I'm alive. I am alive.
Praying for you, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right? Everything's good?
Everything's just freaking hunky-dory. Everything's freaking fantastic, Kevin. It can only get better. Is my, I mean, it can only get better.
It has to.
Yeah,
It has to. If it goes any further south,
I mean, I suppose it could always get worse, but
yes, it could.
none of my people are here that we're gonna talk. Shoot.
Not too many people here to talk to you. I don't think,
Did we move to the bottom of the list?
I'm not talking to you.
You're not?
I'm working on something.
Good. I like all that.
All right, everyone, I call this meeting to order. If you would do so, please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
Oh, shit. To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, City Clerk, can you please take the roll?
Yes, Mayor Pro Tem Anderson.
Present.
Member Tucker. Member Gray. Present. Member Russell. Member Ward. Member Ray. President. Mayor Taylor.
Present.
Director Schoen, Councilmember Pray.
Thank you. Moving on to agenda item 5, the minutes for the regular city council meeting from May 5th. Any changes to the minutes? Seeing none, can I get a motion to approve the minutes for May 5th?
Move to approve the minutes for May 5th.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you, Member Crane. Can we please vote?
Mayor Pro Tem Anderson.
Aye.
Member Easycamp. Aye. Member Pray. Aye. Member Russell. Aye. Member Ward. Aye. Member Ray. Aye. Mayor Sierra.
Aye.
Director Schoen, that's aye.
Thank you. We are tabling agenda item 6, the recognition of Maplewood as a 2025 All-American City Finalist to a later date. So that moves us on to agenda item 7. This is a resolution appointing members to various boards,
All-American
commissions, and
City.
committees. Everyone, we did a fine job of basically placing many of the applicants on board. There was one that is currently blank that maybe just has to be a 3-3. For the downtown development authority. So we did have 2 members. We had Mr. Renshaw and Mr. Phillips for the South Broadway area. I think we're at 3-3. I'm still fine with mine. Obviously, both were very, I'm very interested in both candidates serving within the DDA, but only one can serve. So I'll be fine keeping my vote as is. If anybody else wants to say anything different there, that's fine, Member Russell.
I would like to keep my vote the way it is too, but I'm kind of wondering if we should pull just the DDA out and approve the rest and then.
And then come back and discuss it. Yeah, I think that is a fine idea, so. All right, can I get a motion to approve, the board and commission, without currently, nominating the DDA board? Let's handle that out.
DEA.
Thank you, Member Dooley, can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you, Member Frame. Any comments? Right, can we please vote?
So he
Mayor
tells
Pro
me,
Tem
he
Anderson.
tells me they
Member
issued a
Easycamp.
citation to
Member
the,
Pray. Aye.
the
Member Russell.
Jocelyn.
Aye. Member Ward. Aye. Member
There's
Ray.
case in
Aye. Mayor Sierra.
Aye.
Director Schoen, 7 ayes.
Thank you. Moving back to the Inglewood Downtown Development Authority, there are 3 slots available. We have 2 regular members that we did settle on,
See, I don't know the cases on it.
Mr. Carr as well as Mr. Gaskus. So, taking, any comments or any changes to the regular member for the South Broadway area? Go ahead, Member Easycamp.
Thank you, Mayor. I apologize for missing the interviews. It's one of my favorite things to be here, but unfortunately I had a work conflict. But I did listen to the interviews recording. So you're learning the job, and you learn to do this for every time. After listening to both, I agree with what I heard in the deliberations. Your decision is both very, very qualified. But I would like to vote for Mr. Phillips for this seat, and that's because Ms. Zerke, who owns the Grants home off of the EDA, which means we don't actually have a front-facing business or restaurant from that Broadway corridor on the EDA moving forward. And that's like a really important voice to represent. And we do have some other development kind of construction voices on the EDA moving forward. So that's why I think to keep the group diverse and representative businesses in that area.
He's jealous.
Thank you very much, Member Easycamp. Member Rexler.
Mm-hmm.
Member, is that person currently on and will be leaving?
Ms. Zerke? Yes, she is leaving off next month. And that would be
Nobody else took her
person
assignment.
for our South Florida. So
I'm not able to make my
How many
decision on
pages?
this. Over the years, that I did like that.
35, including that.
Mr. Renshaw, just looking at his application, he's currently attending, the meetings, he's been attending them. And I believe he was attending other meetings, just that, no, I believe it was the chamber events, the meetings. So because he's said nothing official, I've just been attending meetings to understand what's going on. Based on that, and I think that Mr. Phillips, attended one meeting, so it was, Mr. Renshaw's always been committed and attending meetings.
Krista's not here.
Thank you.
Her daughter's
All right.
comment.
So I think we do have 4 to 3 right now in terms of just Mr. Joe Phillips as the third regular member. Mayor Pro Tem, do you have something to
I
add?
was just gonna make a motion.
Okay, go ahead.
Move to appoint Joe Phillips to the board.
Actually, I think the motion is to just list off all 3, so, since we stripped out the entire meeting.
Gotcha, okay, so that's,
Right.
I move to appoint Thomas Carr, George Gassis, and Joe Phillips to the ADP.
Thank you very much, Mayor Pro Tem.
Second.
Thank you, Member Crane. Any further comments? No?
And,
Sorry, go ahead.
yes, I actually appreciate, all of these applicants, and I think they all did a fine job. I believe that, Mr. Renshaw is, better, in my estimation, for, what the board is doing right now. So I will not be supporting this. Thank you.
Thank you, Member Russell. Even though I didn't have, well, I like both candidates, even though I prefer the other candidate at the time, I'm still going to support this motion. I'm hoping this is the right opportunity to, participate in the PDA meetings. I know he's a member of the chamber as well. I just love having that voice within the community, participating, throughout. So I will be in support of the motion, appointing Joe Phillips, George, and Thomas to the board. All right, and with that, can we please vote?
Mayor Pro Tem Anderson.
Aye.
Member Duty Member Frame. Aye. Member Russell. Nay. Member Ward. Aye. Member Wright. Aye. Mayor Sierra.
Aye.
Let the record show 6 ayes and 1 nay. Item is passed.
Thank you very much. Moving on to agenda item 8, everyone. This is recognition of public comment. So this is an opportunity to address city council. There is an expectation that the presentation will be conducted in a respectful manner. Council may ask questions for clarification, but there will not be any dialogue. Please limit your presentation to 3 minutes. I see that everyone did list their addresses within the sheet. And I think that there's a couple of speakers here tonight that have not spoken over the last 90 days, so they will be the first to speak tonight. All right, and with that, let me find my sheet. I think the first speaker is online. So we have Sarah Rodino with
Sarah.
a District 2 resident. And do we have her online?
Yeah, I'm here.
Good evening, Sarah. When you are ready, you may begin.
So on January 7th, my childhood home and great-grandfather's home was condemned on Inca and Mansfield by code enforcement, police, and the fire department. Not only do my grandfather and I feel like we're losing a long-time home that generations of our family grew up in, but also beloved area from generations back. Family pictures, legal papers, my grandfather's personal belongings. No one has been allowed to take anything out of the home except for my mother, who needed her credentials. Even then, she was not allowed to step foot on the property. From my perspective, this is seemingly because of my younger brother's reckless decisions, demeanor, and so-called friends. My grandpa is of sound mind and did need rehabilitation after a dog attacked him, who he was not the owner of. His father and his grandpa, as well as his wife's father, served this country in World War I and World War II. His father was honorably discharged due to injury. Grandpa worked 50 years for Northern, building pneumatic valves and fluid control devices for HVAC, as well as blast protection and various military equipment and systems. He comes from a family who's been here since the Mayflower. I believe our family may have been Irish that left Ireland in the early 1600s to get away from the persecution of the English crown. His wife's family, as Volga Germans, sought safety in Nebraska and later settled in Colorado to freedom. And now the city wants to take us home. When is the city going to get proper representation? As I heard Councilmember Ken Wright request at the last meeting, I humbly ask that the city consider that they are punishing an at-risk elderly man for the shortcomings of his 22-year-old great-grandson and those associated with him. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Sarah, for your time tonight. Any questions from council? the, go ahead, Ray.
Sarah, this is Councilmember Wright. Has anybody contacted you regarding council for your grandfather?
No, no one has contacted me.
Okay, thank you.
All right, any further questions? All right. Sarah, thank you very much for your time tonight.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to the next speaker is Kathleen Bailey, District 3 resident. Four. Thank you for clarification. Ms. Bailey, when you're ready, thank you.
Kathleen Bailey, District 4. Tonight's study session calmed a number of my concerns. However, my confusion is how to separate staff's transit-oriented city plan and the South Florida revitalization plan. Up on the big screen is a photo of Community Development's official City of Inglewood Comprehensive Plan land use and testing map, created with the adoption of the Inglewood Ford Comprehensive Plan. This map lays out the massive scope of community development's plan to actually rebuild our city into a transit-oriented city, which is a very specific formula. In fact, most of the massive apartment complexes currently going up previous commercial and light industrial properties are part of the implementation of this plan. And the scraping and replacing of single-family homes with massive triplexes is still going on near the North Broadway corridor. How do you interpret plans, and how do I, as a resident, understand how to differentiate what to expect? I presume the South Broadway revitalization plan will also benefit with the alternate TOC plan, which is the alternate plan. That's your staff's plan. And in that plan, the red color-coded areas on the map along both sides of Broadway are targeted to be redeveloped with massive apartment complexes. At least that is the normal TOC. The orange-colored areas that no one's going to argue about what's on plan for that are on both sides of Broadway are targeted to be redeveloped with high-density smaller apartments and other code next high-density designs. The yellow color-coded areas along both sides of Broadway are targeted to be redeveloped with lower profile code next high-density redevelopment in R1, something that was promised you guys would not touch. The gray color-coded area are simply remaining single-family residential areas and other existing structures that the city is not currently targeting for high-density development. All of this gives me heartburn. You guys seem to be in today's pace. You're working on a major part of the corridor that's up there. Only you've got it down to a tiny little, significantly different, smaller focus, which is not related up there. Are you guys planning on canceling the TOC?
Anything else, Ms. Bailey? I'm sorry. Ms. Bailey, thank you very much for your time tonight. Any questions for Ms. Bailey? Steve, thank you very much for your time tonight. Up next is Gary Kozak, a District 3 resident.
Go, Gary.
And actually, I will be giving a response, District 4, and I'm just off tonight.
Mr. Kozak, thank you very much for your time. I will be providing a response to call the conference tonight, so.
Thank you. Gary Kozak, District 4.
Tell us how it
Sorry
feels.
I had to leave last time. I'm here to address 1300 West Oxford, where I had complained about them having their actual foundation fractured and stuff, and what went on there. It's now been 4 weeks and nobody's ever bothered to contact. This is very disturbing because it is a safety factor, and in further study, there's a possibility that his sewer line got fractured in the matter of them driving those steel plates down into the ground. And I'm going to turn to the factor of South Broadway. I am going to be one of the members on one of the committees or several of the committees. The property we're standing on right now used to be a huge park that drew people from all over the country, all over the state, who come in because we had such a huge park here. We gave that up to Cinderella City with an agreement that there would be several small parks throughout the city of Inglewood that would accommodate where they can go play ball, we can go set up and have a baseball team or a softball team, soccer games and all this. Well, now you're taking those away and making them into dog parks, so we can't even do that. We gave up away the fairgrounds, which was really a stupid move because how crowded they are and how many people they draw to that area, and we gave that up. And now we're having some struggles going on with softball side of the field, some complaints. I talked to the city council to try to bring a water world here, because the other water world was going so great. I know the owner of the other water world. And that would have been a great draw here that we could have had, but no, we got rid of that. We continue to get rid of things. If you want this to become a city that's being drawn to, when Cinderella City was here, we were going all over the world, drawing people here. You gotta get something that will draw people here. You got rid of the lumberyard that we were gonna have here. The one that is working right now is the climbing venue over there. They're working great, and their parking lot's full all the time. But now, just down my street real quick, over half my houses are rentals. We gotta remember when you're doing all these plans, that we gotta help support the school system, because if that continues to diminish in numbers, then you're not gonna have anybody else wanting to come to England. So we've really gotta consider that. Lastly, I wanna thank the police department for putting radar on Pan Street. We're having semis, we're having cement trucks fully loaded with cement going up on Pan Street, and I can guarantee you, it's destroying that street. Hundreds of them.
More cars.
All the cement going into the development of Sam's, every one of those cement trucks is going
Mr.
up.
Kozak, bring this around. Thank you very much for your time tonight, Mr. Kozak. Any questions? See, thank you very much for your time tonight. Up next is Rebecca Kramer, District 2 resident. Good evening, Ms. Kramer. When you are ready, you can begin.
Thank you, Council. I have just a few comments and questions tonight on the South Broadway project. I went over the study session materials earlier this morning. I would like to thank the mayor for bringing up infrastructure and speaking to infrastructure and the lack of updated infrastructure since COVID started in front of this council. I have a couple of questions. The report addressed bus stops and updating 40 bus stops. My understanding from previous council meetings is that ridership is down. Paint won't improve safety. And I don't know how much this is going to cost the taxpayers, but shouldn't that be a step in the decision making to update 40 bus stops? Update 40 bus stops if we're not going to, if they're not being utilized. The presentation also mentions increasing crosswalks. Increasing crosswalks just increases the opportunity for pedestrian and vehicle accidents. I think there were 6 this weekend in different parts of the city. Pedestrians these days have no respect for vehicles. You can be right as long as you want to, but the vehicle weighs 3,000 pounds and the pedestrian weighs 100 pounds and vehicles get a win in the conflict. So I drive all over town and I observe people crossing the streets with, they don't look left, they don't look right, they don't look left again. They can't be bothered to walk to an intersection with a light. I see it with the kids from Bishop. I see it with individuals on Broadway. People need to learn to use the traffic lights as they were created. I am unclear on the meaning of size of corridor. The number of cars could be an opportunity. I have no idea what that is alluding to. It's in the report. It's just very non-descriptive. The report mentions public amenities, activities for children and families. Isn't this why we're spending $73 million on the parks? People should conduct their activities with their children away from major streets, not playing on major streets. And my $73 million should assist them at all in the parks doing that. I would ask that the plan, designs, and public comments, including the post-its, be brought to outside council chambers and displayed before the meetings so that the people that are showing up can have a chance to see what those look like. And as far as the corridor and the houses from Grant to Cherokee, I don't know what happened. We talk all the time about our need for middle market housing. This is our middle market housing. And if we're gonna go through there and get rid of the middle market housing only to put up greater densification of apartments, we're stabbing ourselves in the foot. I just I've spoken with many of my friends that live along this corridor, mainly on the west side, and they're concerned about, parking and over densification in the neighborhoods. Their biggest concern right now is safety and all that safety. Project highlighted on.
Ms. Kramer, you're free to interrupt.
Thank you.
Ms. Kramer, any questions? I have one question. Your comment regarding Grand to Cherokee, was that based off the map that Ms. Bailey showed as well?
That, what was it?
From Grand to Cherokee?
Yeah, 3
Okay.
blocks on each side
Yeah.
is what is scoped out for, the change in density.
Okay.
And that is served by no market housing at this time.
Okay. Thank you very much for the clarification on that. I see no further questions. Ms. Kramer, thank you very much for your time tonight.
Thank you.
Up next is Region Business.
Oh, here we go.
This is from outside anyone.
Did you hear? You got served! Boom! We're gonna change the walkability score a thing away. We're gonna start tonight. How's that sound? Here are the defendants in the 2025 lawsuit. Tamara Niles, Nathaniel Sierra, Joe Anderson, Sergio Renteria, Bethany Lafferty, Corinne Barnett, Gene Mulder, Aaron Glee, and Sean Lewis. How does it feel? Remember this stupid little thing you had to say, Joe? What was this? About how I was wasting my life? Well, we're gonna watch you get to waste yours, aren't we? I told you you weren't gonna be mayor. You ain't even gonna get reelected. Because guess what? People aren't gonna like this $1 million lawsuit, dumb shits. They're not. I don't care how many frickin' apartments you build. And you're still not listening to me. Crystal's still out here. Nowhere to go. You got old Sean and Tamara over here just, playing frickin' cornhole with each other while Crystal's out here being chased by the cops. Giggle, giggle, Sean, you idiot. You're an idiot. You're an indecent human being. You are an idiot. And now you're getting sued. You and that bimbo over there. You two are the dumbest people in this entire city, coupled by these two morons. And you just cheer each other on. Tara, you couldn't even work for a freaking collection agency. You're a dipshit. You suck at being an attorney. Don't you get that? Quit. Jamie is gonna mop your frickin' floor. She's going to make you cry repeatedly. You guys have done the dumbest stuff any city could ever do. And you just thought I was just gonna go away. Do you know how much money this is gonna cost? We're talking a couple $1 million because they didn't want me to use the library bathroom. Because I advocate for homeless people. Because those two dipshits back there drum up criminal case after criminal case. It gets dismissed. This is going to cost you guys millions of dollars. And you guys can't even get the taste of your heart right. I mean, when do you go enough is enough? But at any rate, here's the lawsuit. You guys gotta read it. It's golden. Here's one copy for y'all. Make copies. I look forward to seeing you in depositions. You're all gonna scatter like cockroaches.
Reading your
You're gonna start from each other
Reading
in
your
the lawsuit.
prayer,
It's gonna be fucking
Ms.
glorious.
You've been asked to, your 3 minutes have been exceeded.
Here we go.
Any questions for Regan? Seeing
Don't
none,
ask
we'll
me
go
any
to the next
questions.
speaker. Ida Mae Nichols, District 4 resident.
All right, let's go.
Okay, Ida Mae, when you are ready to speak, you have 3 minutes.
Thank you. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Cherry Lynn. I was
All right, how was that? You gonna write a warrant for me?
No.
You know my phone number? You need my phone number? You wanna give Aaron my phone number? case you want me to come turn myself in tomorrow for a warrant?
I'm not writing a warrant for you.
You say that now.
Well, you went in there.
There's the
you
rest
spoke
of
with
the
them.
fucking
What
night.
rule or law did you break?
Who knows? Tamara's gonna have you come out here and write up a warrant, probably for disorderly, I don't know, disorderly conduct. I said, fuck.
I don't think that applies for disorderly conduct. I don't think any law was broken.
Are you sure? You don't think I broke any laws tonight?
I don't. I don't think you broke any laws today.
Is that 100% guaranteed?
Wouldn't 100% guarantee.
Are you
yeah.
100% guaranteeing me
I'm
that
not-
I didn't break
for
any
whatever-
laws?
Whatever happened in there today, I'm not writing any warrant for you.
You're not
No.
gonna write a warrant for me?
No.
You guys gonna quit writing warrants for Luis Johnson? I mean, my God. You guys gotta give that one a rest too. Holy shit.
I've got nothing to do with any of
I
those
mean, that
cases.
dude, he's a stud. And I
Is
don't
he?
know why the hell you guys are so afraid of him. I mean, I get it why, what's his name, Nathan Yost, was probably a little bit intimidated when he followed him, because Luis, he's badass. He's a big dude.
Yeah, Nate's a little guy too.
Yeah, Nathan, he's not real smart either. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they wrote a warrant for Luis for that. But I don't know what your guys' deal is with him. He's a good dude.
I've never met him.
You should.
Okay.
He was going to be here tonight. You're obviously not afraid of him. You're not writing warrants for him when he's out there open carrying.
I'm not, no.
No. I don't know. Well, thanks to you, I now have that case number that he just knew nothing about it. He had no idea.
Well, I'm glad I was able to help out.
I am really glad you were able to as well. Thanks, Caggiano. Have a good night.
See you later.
Bye. Well, Dwight,
All right, have a good night.
I'm sure there'll be a warrant for my arrest soon.
And I'm glad you're doing better.
I am doing better. It's really good to see you.
All right,
You take care, okay?
I will. I always do. You're welcome.
All right. See you later.
All right, have a good day.
Well, so at any rate, how is everybody here tonight? Let's say, oh shit, we were gonna read the lawsuit. I was gonna read it to everybody. Well, we can still read it. I'll read it to you. Hey, if anybody wants to read that lawsuit in an email, send me an email. I'll actually send it to you. It's really good shit. Did you see Tamara's face? Did you see Tamara's face when I said, Jamie is gonna make you cry? And she almost started crying. Oh shit, that needed to happen. So yeah, that lawsuit got filed yesterday. It is now official in district court. Apparently they did go ahead and issue a ticket for that woman that took a swing at me. And I got a cute ass chauffeur. And I'm totally down with that. So, let's see what everybody has to say.